Mashira. Stay safe. Where you go?
It's difficult to say.
Look at the hairy one. There you go. Yeah.
And there is a lot of resemblance between the Himba people and the Maasai people. And if you sort of backtrack of where the Himba people came from, again, it's in those same areas, Central Africa. But because they are nomads, they move around with their cattle. They always out there looking for areas where they can, where the animals can have enough grazing. So, and then there is something which is also very, very contradicting as well. There are two tribes in Namibia, which is the Himba and then also the Herero. Now, if you read in a lot of the books, they will tell you that the Herero-speaking people were one of the first people in today's Namibia, which is in the early 1400s. Okay, when they all sort of moved in today's Namibia, which is basically this whole purple line that you see is literally our border, our borders with all the countries. So they literally came all the way from the Central Africa, and then they crossed this Kunene River, and then they came to this town, and they settled. They settled around there, in this whole entire sort of northwestern corner of Namibia. I mean, they are probably one of the last group of people to live the way they lived about 100 or 120 years ago. They don't wear clothes like we do. They don't wear shoes like we do. What they do is that they wear their skins. Because of herding cows, goats, most of all the dressing is made out of skin. You'll see the ladies, they wear sort of skirts that is made out of goat skin. Most of the jewelry that they wear is all made out of thin strips of skin. And then you'll see also that the woman put on this ochre. Now, for a Himba woman, from the day that she is born till the day that she probably dies, she would never go into physical water and go and take a bath. Okay, so for them reapplying this ochre, which is literally a rock which is pounded, and then what they do is that they the same procedure that you would make or that you would use to make butter. They milk the cow, shake the milk until the fat starts clotting. They take that out, they cook that, and then they wait it to cool down. They put it in a container, and this rock that they pound, they mix it with that ochre, and they reapply it on their body. So when they are reapplying that, is literally taking a bath, especially for the lady. The men don't put on ochre. So if you see men with ochre, you literally know what he's been up to. So
one of the first times I met you, you were covered in ochre.
Yeah, I was. My other wife is here. The one thing that I have really picked up is that jealousy and cheating amongst the Himba people does not exist.
Really?
Does not exist. What they say is that you don't do something deliberately when it comes to relationships.
No.
Moro.
Moro, ngero.
No.
No. Ora yetu hatu wandu. Moro, ngero. No.
Ngoko ba murumendo para mau kunyafa.
Yimi bara wajide. Apara unam.
Now because they don't wear shoes and they'll be walking around and they walk around at night, most of your snake bite or scorpion bites are usually around the ankle area, and that is to protect that from any snake bites or any scorpion stings and so on. To some other extent, that would also represent how many children she has. Okay? So if she has more than one children, it's going to be 2. They used to use things like cow tails, and this also has a purpose. Is the baby is protected by this puffed hair, and they don't get sunburned. So what you see is her own hair from the root of her head all the way to maybe about there is her own hair, which they would use this ochre, the mud, to make it round and to sort of make it nice the way. When you walk in the field, you want to make as much noise as possible so you don't surprise something. Something should hear you coming from a distance. And these are these. So when she walks, you would hear them. And that's so just so that you know whatever you sort of hears you before you get there.
Gosh, I love the jewelry.
Oh yes.
Fantastic. Wow. Do they make it all themselves?
They make them all themselves. So what they then do is that they do a lot of trading with the Damara speaking people, with things like the wire. This kind of stuff, for example, this iron stuff, they will trade it with the Nama Tamara or the Tamara speaking people so that they come and make their own jewelry out. And they will break a branch like this. And then what they do is that they will chew. They will break it, and then you'll see them sometimes. They will chew the sort of the top part, make it soft, and then you'll see them walking around like they use this as a toothbrush. Yeah.
Constantly keeping them clean.
All the time.
Wow. Chris.
Finish ya.
Lovely.
Oh, you want to see? Yeah.
Chris is wearing one
It's happy now, eh?
Happy.
He's got the scrub. Yeah.
All the kids
The young men think I'm a right love.
Yes, they like the videos and.
Better set.
Fantastic. And what was thank you?
Opo,
Thank you.
Danke.
Opo.
Danke. Opo hepe. Opo.
This is the ochre. This is the stone that she's going to grind up. You see, she has her pots. They're her receptacles there that she'll. One of them will have the cow fat inside that she'll mix with the powder. One of them may well have charcoal. So she will also mix some charcoal, and they put the charcoal around the neck, and then quite often they'll burn a mixture of local bark and leaves from the local trees, and that smoke is caught by the charcoal and the fat on their necks. So that's their perfume.
Yeah.
So basically what she's now doing, this is now Chanel number 5 for them. That's their perfume. So when the husband is coming, they would smoke themselves like that. So this again is done when all the ladies are together, because then they can help each other, and this also helps with sweating. So I mean, you've been walking around them. Did you pick up any odor?
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
It's because they smoke themselves with this. And they use a lot of things. Mupani leaf seed, the Mupani seed pods, roots of different animals, different plants. And they would do this, if they're at home, they would do it like once a day. But and then if they go to either a funeral or a wedding, they would reapply the ochre about 3 times a day. And they would do this maybe once or twice.
Doing it every day since she was here, I guess.
She's learning how to do it.
Good at it.
She's asking if where you folks come from, all of you.
Oh, right.
England.
England.
Ni ehiro English, ha? Ave himba bo ba nemba be ehiro Mexico. Bo Mexico.
Oh, the neha gandu awari. Vepi. Akanu mbere pombe vetatu mbeno. Arumidiran. But you will.
Thank you.
Did you miss it?
Yeah. Pode to ha romburuki da koraga.
Just stand around here for another hour. I won't need any ochre on my face.
Yes, you're getting redder and redder.
Yeah.
In the village where I was, they sang the whole night and danced the whole night.
Oh, really? I didn't say that, but I bet you don't put money in for rid of the current problem.